put your back
together.
And if that's true.
Luckily, we really have the ability to project. I'm not sure if we really need these.
Yeah, and I am also thinking we should be wary of them being close. we shouldn't be going, put your back together.
This might not be the podcast for you if you like wearing headphones.
Put your headphones off.
Yeah.
Take your headphones off.
Take your head off.
Yesterday when we were packing up my tiny car, we're trying to get my huge TV stand to fit into my 2017 Honda Civic. She is very good at puzzling things together, and she was trying to, it's too long. It's way too long for the car, but she was taking the head pieces off, the headrests off the back of the car to try to make it fit. And then when we finally couldn't make it fit, I just said, put your head on. Because she said, let me go put your head on.
Yeah. We're big Addison Rae fans.
Huge. And soon there's going to be a post
I was just about to say that.
Yes.
Soon you'll know.
And I love Addison Rae because, as I've already said this to you, obviously, but just the way that you have the talent, the knowledge, the resources, the look.
Yeah.
And the wherewithal.
The artistry
to reference and also not reference, but to mostly reference things that are good and execute it well. That's exactly how I also feel about Julia Wolf.
Hey guys! I'm the town crier!
I think. And I am Kshaw.
And I'm Skort.
My government name. You don't get to know my government name.
Yeah, not yet. I have a plan.
Okay.
They don't need to know now.
Okay.
So we're Kshaw and Skort, and this is the Town Crier podcast.
And I think it's important to know the origin of the term town crier. Obviously, it's kind of like a meme or whatever.
Yeah.
Calling people the town crier. And of course, that iconic video of that woman announcing everyone's colleges.
James Madison University!
We really latched onto that. But also this one is known to yell things in public announcingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I love her for it.
Yeah. If you do have a secret, I wouldn't recommend telling me because the odds of me keeping it secret are small, but the odds of me screaming it aloud to it in a public place is actually even greater.
It's hugely high, actually. And one time, we were walking from my apartment to my friend's apartment. We were pre-gaming to go to Death Pact.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in, like my cute, outfit. Like I was in, fishnets and, a little skirt. Our pashmina's keeping us warm. It was the winter.
Yeah.
And we walked past my boss, my manager, and I knew he lived in the area, but I'd never crossed paths with him. And we were he looked like he was going to a pregame too, perhaps. But we walked past him and I didn't say anything because I just felt like my outfit was not appropriate to be hanging with my boss in.
Yeah.
But I also just I also wasn't 100% sure it was him. I was like, oh, maybe he didn't see me. I'm not gonna say anything. We walked past and then he's like, oh my gosh, Caitlin, you were bleep my name. Bleep my name.
Bleep.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin, I can't believe you weren't gonna say hi to me. And then everyone in the group, and then we passed, and I was like, oh sorry, hey, haha. And everyone in the group was like, what? Who was that? And I was like, oh, that was my manager, that was my
Andrew.
boss.
It's Andrew, my boss. Oh, can we say his name?
We can, but I was gonna say I said that's my boss, and then you go, oh, Andrew, your boss.
Oh, that's the Andrew.
He was no more than a yard away.
Can I also say that it was that volume? I hope the mics picked it up. I'm sure they did. But it was the loudest thing I think I'd said that day, which again is saying quite a lot because I have a booming voice. So I was literally a town crying his name and occupation to the whole city of Bleep.
As I was trying to be incognito and hopefully just kind of slip past.
Yeah, because she's wearing a tiny top and a little skirt.
It would have been fine, but it was fine because he saw me, he heard me thereafter. I think everyone turned around. But I think your voice booms extra when you're having a eureka moment such as that, where you're piecing together the dots and oh, that's my manager. And I always talk about work, talk about my manager. I'm gonna say his name because I think he would like this. If he saw this, I think it's funny. Yeah. But yeah,
he's pretty cool like that.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. But yeah, so anyways. Then I thereafter called her the town crier, and also when we went to we went on this like New Year's trip with like a bunch of our friends. We were playing like beer games the whole time pretty much, and everyone was screaming drunk on 10.
It was like 20 people, like 25 people. But it felt like a lot of people, and we were always hammered, and we were always misunderstanding each other as well. So, and we had so many activities planned. We did a beer Olympics and shit. So
there was a Jeopardy in there. There was like 5 different games. Like we had assigned teams. Like it was very involved because Abby Brown planned it very well.
Yeah.
But whenever we needed a message to be sent, someone needed to be louder than
everyone.
Everyone's
and the
voice.
Speaker and the everyone. And the echo of the Airbnb.
So I'd say town cry. Town cry.
So then I would say, hear me! I'm the town crier, and I have an announcement!
Yeah.
Something along those lines.
It's time to play for
Get around the table!
Yeah, so
something like that.
She is the town crier, but also
she named the town crier.
And also we are the town crier because, you know, we're going to be crying out to anyone watching this.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of things to say.
Clearly. Loudly.
Yeah. And I think now that they know about that, we should do our get to know you game.
We love to do this thing called a get to know you game. If you guys know about icebreakers, that's what it is. But I like to call it a get to know you game because people have such like an adverse reaction to icebreakers.
Me included.
Yeah.
I hear icebreaker, I'm immediately anxious, especially obviously when it's in like
yes,
a formal or work setting.
No.
But we usually are doing this like at festivals when we're meeting new friends. So like I'm very excited and happy to do it.
Yes. But we also like to do this with people we know very well.
Right.
Just because we like to play games.
Yeah.
So, we call it a get to know you game. That's not a profound title by any means, but that's what it's called.
Yeah.
And we go around the room and we say our name, our age, and then a fun question that usually I come up with.
She always comes up.
Yes, yeah. I have like what I'd like to call like a camp counselor, like personality and vibe. So those things really come to mind quite quick.
And naturally,
and also loudly, as we've covered. So, I like to make people play these games. So we are going to play it with you all so you can get to know us a bit better. And what I love about this game is that if you would feel so inclined, you can play along. You don't have to answer all the questions. We're going to do one regular as we would if like there was a whole group of people here. And then we're going to do a rapid fire round where I have just a bunch of questions.
No explanation.
Just cut it short because we like to take the roundabout way to explain things. Sometimes we really need to cut it off.
Yeah.
So whatever question speaks to you, feel free to type your answers in the comments, and we would love to get to know you all. So the first one is the normal way. We're just going to go around the room. We're going to say our name, our age.
To each and every one of us.
Every single one of us. We're going to say our name, our nickname, and our age.
Okay.
And then the fun question is going to be, we're going to say one of the favorite memories about each other, meeting each other. Because, and this one, you can just do your best friend, but we're best friends, but I think you all need to understand our relationship a bit better, and I think that's a good way to do it.
Okay.
So do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay. So I will go first. So my name is Sarah Courtney. My nickname is Skort, S-K-O-R-T, Skort, like a shirt, or like a skirt and shorts. I am 25 years old, and my favorite memory about Kshaw is one of my first, well, not one of my first memories, but one of the very early ones. It was kind of like the origin story of our friendship, I think, to this level, which was we were at a field hockey team sleepover my sophomore year of high school, and she was a junior. And we were like, I remember this very vividly, we were in like this bare mattress on the floor in one of our friends' basements, and we were just like talking and laughing about something, and the topic of YouTube came up, and I found out that we had one of the same favorite videos on YouTube at the time, which was Shane Dawson and Mamrie Hart doing charades.
Yeah.
And we sat on that mattress looking at her iPhone, watching it, and hysterically laughing together. Like at that point, I'd watched that video like maybe 15 times. It was just like the funniest video on YouTube at the time for me. And it was crazy, one, that she had already seen it and loved both of those people.
We were both reciting the video
yes,
to each other while
literally.
the video was playing, which is honestly still one of our favorite things to do.
Yes, exactly.
Watch it again. Run it back.
So that was like, again, kind of like the instigator to like our closeness, I think. And like ever since that point, Caitlin has been basically like my big sister, best friend in combo. So
yes. Okay. I'm glad you didn't say mine, but it's very similar around that time as well when we first became friends. But we had started, maybe we'd started going to the gym together, but I'm not sure. But this was in the summer. We had a few things going on our. What?
You have to start from the beginning and say your name, your age, your nickname.
Shit! Okay. I am Caitlin Kshaw. My nickname is Kshaw, and I am 26 years old. You can call me Unk, but you cannot call me Chopped. Okay, this was, again, similar time to this, but it was in the summer, and we had a few things on our plate, on the docket. One, we were going to see Suicide Squad in theaters. Two.
Oh, my God.
Two, the soundtrack that went with Suicide Squad, we were also going to make a musically to it. And three, we were going to do just some like working out conditioning for field hockey because we were on the field hockey team together. And this day we went to like the field hockey field, like our high school, and we were just making musicallys. And like, I know a lot of people watching this aren't going to know you like don't know the first fucking thing about TikTok, which was then Musically. Like,
wasn't it something even before Musically?
It might have been something else.
I don't know. Anyways, keep going.
We were just, like passing the ball a little bit on the field. We made a musically, I believe, to like a Cher Lloyd, or in the car afterward. We made a musically to like a Cher Lloyd. It was like it wasn't Want You Back, like you can say anything you wanna.
This is probably not the one, but we bumped into each other on a crowded street. Boop, boop, boop. Is that us no more?
It's just you and me. And I would make these TikToks, and they're all on 2X, and there's like hand choreography to them. And like, so we did that a lot. And that was one of them. There was another song, but also most importantly, we made one to the song Sucker for Pain by Imagine Dragons. I wanted to say 21 Pilots, but it's not.
It feels like 21 Pilots.
I torture you. So, but that movie.
How did we even do that?
I'm just we were like a sucker for pain. Like,
I swear we had like field hockey sticks or something.
So there was like a day where we worked out, we made some videos like that, and either that weekend or maybe it was that time. I'm being kind of nebulous with the story, but we also went and we're like, I need to see Suicide Squad in theaters. Like, no one wants to see Suicide Squad, and we saw it.
And it was amazing.
Yeah,
I'm loving it. And there's one thing about me,
that.
I'm gonna love any Harley Quinn, anything.
Yeah,
that was Margot Robbie being Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
right?
and like, what's wrong? What's so wrong with that? Like, there
is nothing wrong with that. I love that woman. I love to look at that woman. I love that woman. There is nothing wrong with that.
I know, like, some people out there are gonna say, like, oh, like the Suicide Squad, like it was bad. Like,
wait, I thought it was like girl power. No,
I don't know.
Or did she come up with another? Was Suicide Squad 2? Like, wasn't there a second?
Did they even get a 2?
I swear there was like a Suicide Squad, but it was like only women. Do you know what I'm talking
This
about?
is Ocean's 11.
I
don't know. And nobody counts that. Is it 11? The one with Rihanna and Sandy B. Like, that one people don't even count in the Ocean's series, like Ocean's 8, I think it's Ocean's 11. That's like the only one I've seen and known, because like I'm a woman and like I don't like movies about boys.
Same. I don't like a lot of things about boys. Now it is time for the rapid fire round. Let me get to my note. Oh, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I think you should go first.
Okay.
This time?
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to do your favorite musical artist, both EDM and not EDM.
Favorite musical artist, non-EDM, I think, is Lana Del Rey. Favorite musical artist, EDM, is probably...
It's really hard for us. So take this with a grain of salt.
I'm just going to say Grizz right now. Grizz has been there with me the longest.
Rapid fire. I'm cutting you off. My favorite non-EDM artist is Krungbin, and my favorite EDM artist is Excision. Favorite show, festival, or concert?
Favorite festival, Electric Forest.
Favorite festival, Lost Lands 2025. You'll notice a theme here. Favorite TV show of all time? I have an answer for you.
What's my answer for me?
I was gonna say girls.
I'm over it.
Oh, she's over it.
I've tried to go back to it. I don't like it as much.
Oh my god.
BoJack Horseman.
Oh my god, that's such a good answer. My favorite TV show is Jersey Shore. Favorite movie?
La La Land.
Coraline. Favorite current vocal stem?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude,
that's from the Ride podcast. Any drama?
I might have to say Ed Gein.
That is the best.
Geening out.
Ed Gein is not no explanation.
No explanation. This one's kind of like, we're getting convoluted now, but favorite bread product?
Focaccia, rosemary focaccia.
Oh my god, really?
Yes.
I thought you were gonna say croissant. Mine's gonna be a good slice of sourdough bread. You'll see why soon. Dream pet.
Shiba Inu.
Honestly, probably a British short-haired cat, but I have to adopt, so.
With the favorite festival, I think we should just also talk about how we went to Electric Forest this year.
Yeah.
It was just us. I made a vlog about it if you want to watch it.
If you want to look at the
there's 2 comments
blankie behind.
Oh, yes. And
it
says Electric Forest.
This is what we bought.
We both got a blanket. She got one in the other colorway.
Yeah.
It was the first festival we went, just the 2 of us, because we went for our 10-year friendship anniversary. We were originally going to go to Envision Festival in
Costa Rica.
It was canceled, and then we found out a lot of other things about that festival
Sinister.
that are not right.
Sinister.
And I don't know if they're rumored or fact, but
true,
we will not be discussing them.
And I will not be going.
And we will not be going.
I won't be going because whether the rumors are true or not, they robbed us either way.
Yeah.
They robbed us either way. They took our money, refused to give us a full refund.
Yeah.
And we had already bought plane tickets to go to Costa Rica because you have to plan to go to Costa Rica.
We were gonna do that was gonna be us doing our big one, we were gonna do a big trip. It was supposed to be relaxing and also music festival. We were so excited.
Exactly.
No lineup release, mind you, but we just envisioned Closey would be envisioned. We envisioned. We thought Closey would be there. We thought we would go in excursions.
We would do meditations and yoga and go to the beach.
But now we've also decided we just need to go on a yoga retreat.
True.
Separate from our festivals.
Well, the reason that was our big one as well is because we were planning a festival date for each other because it was our 10-year friend anniversary last year, even. I don't even know anymore.
I think it's 2025.
2025.
Yeah.
So we wanted to do something special with just the 2 of us because normally we go with our whole crew and we love our crew.
Ray fam!
Yeah. Sound off if you're a part of the Ray fam! Let them know! Oh, yeah.
They're not going to be letting them know. I can't do that. Oh, yeah, because it's just from Ride. One of my biggest fears of, making, a podcast or, just speaking about things, I just think, all the jokes that people think
are just regurgitated.
Yeah.
Well, that's just how life is. That, inspirational, thing that people say that's, you're just a collection of all the people that have come before you. That's all we are. Envision. Oh, no. Forest.
Yeah, we were gonna go to Envision.
That didn't work.
Happen. It was canceled, and we didn't get our money back. But we had our flight credits, so
we got some of our money back.
Yeah,
I'll give them that.
But we decided to go to Electric Forest, just us 2, which is in Michigan, which is a flight away.
Yeah.
So in order to do that, we did a ready set camp situation. We're usual normal car campers, and we have collected the materials to do so. I also had to buy 5 tents for 7 stars this year.
Every single year.
I can't get into it. My tents all get lost. I buy 3 tents a year. And they break. Anyways. But so we did ready set camp. So we had a pre-made tent for us that had air mattresses in them.
My God.
We had showers, we had trailer bathrooms.
It
wasn't
nice.
VIP, it was a GA ticket, but it was such an elevated experience for
and
what
you
we
were
normally do.
Right next to the entrance.
We were literally
inside
of
Sarah Landry's speakers.
Yes, the Tripoli stage. We were right next to it. So it was just so nice. To not have to do a long walk into the venue was crazy, but the venue itself is very long. It was just awesome.
Yeah,
we had the greatest time. But my biggest
fear
and setback of going to Electric Forest specifically is that there's always weather issues, and I am just terrified of natural disasters, specifically of weather. I have a grandma who is Japanese, and when there was a tsunami in Japan when I was, I don't know, maybe like 12 or something, it was just on the TV. I'm just looking at these tsunamis like wrecking people, and also just seeing Hurricane Katrina as well. Like I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen to me. Like I'm gonna die. Like I'm literally, I'm gonna drown in the water, and I'm gonna get hit by the shrapnel that comes off of buildings, and I would have nightmares about it, and it's still my biggest fear to this day.
She doesn't like wind. She's a big not fan of wind.
I really don't like the wind, especially at beaches, because I've seen one too many videos of impalements via umbrella.
Yeah.
So I really don't like that, especially as you can imagine in a camping situation where people don't know how to put their things down, batten down their shit.
Batten down the hatchet.
And canopies are flying. I think they're gonna kill me and hit me. Yeah. I just see Final Destination when there's wind, especially in a camping situation. Mm-hmm. So I was terrified of going to Electric Forest because of this. But luckily we were pretty lucky with the weather.
Yeah.
Aside from night one. There, and we went to bed early night one. Like we saw Justice. We also got there kind of late. We were exhausted. We traveled that day, so we went back to our little preset tent, and I felt luxury. I felt pretty good about being in that thing too, because that was
that was literally like
secure.
It felt like I was literally like staked down, like via cement. Like it was not going anywhere.
It was great. So
which we'll paint a picture for you later. Felt really safe there.
The festival is still happening. We go to bed
early. I also want to quickly note that we go to bed early, and Sarah Landry is playing at the Tripoli stage. Now, I love like the concept of Sarah Landry. Like I think she's a beautiful woman. I think she's so talented at what she does. I don't want to send any hate her way. Hardstyle, techno, psytrance can get fucked in the ass for all I care. Is that too bad to say? Is that bad?
No. It's that bad.
I literally hate that music, but we are literally go to bed. Our tent is vibrating to the beat of Sarah Landry's set.
Dun, 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 dun. That stage the entire night was like the techno takeover. Like, and every time there was a set there and we were at our tent, at our campsite, we were effectively at the set. Like you could hear it. It was awesome, but in this sense, we were exhausted. So
I could sleep through anything.
Exactly. We're accustomed to going to sleep during this time anyways.
Yeah.
But we're asleep. Sarah Landry
Our tent is muzzing.
Our tent is muzzing.
Muzzing? What is it? Muzzing?
It's muzzing, yeah. Muzzing. And we pass out because we are just exhausted. We go to sleep. I wake up to the sound of attention festival goers, please seek shelter immediately. Go into a car. There is wind advisory, storm advisory, attention festival goers, and this is at the volume in which the festival was, because we are hearing this from the stage. So everyone that was there was literally interrupted by the set to go to seek shelter. We were asleep. I hear this and I'm like, all of my biggest fears are coming true. And this is maybe one of the worst case scenarios, because we are in our tent that is separate from our car. We parked in a different lot, so we have to walk to our car instead of having our car right next to our tent to get inside to seek shelter immediately. Right. But I hear this, I wake up, I'm like, oh my God, like my entire body is shaking, my heart sinks. So I'm like Skort, okay. Wait, I'm like, Skort, it's loud. Attention festival goers. I'm like Skort. I'm like, Skort, we have to go to the car. So I like start looking for like the car keys. I'm like putting everything on, and it's like drizzling a little bit, but it's mostly because of the lightning that you needed to go into your car. And I'm like, Skort, we have to go. I get out of the tent.
No, she stands up and she looks at me because I am still asleep laying down, and like I'm in the bed like this, like looking at her. I'm looking at her
going like this. I say Skort, you go look back to sleep. So then I just leave the tent.
And then she literally standing above me. She's like, we have to go seek shelter. Like,
we have to go to the car.
We have to go to the car. I'm like, it's gonna be fine.
You're like it's fine. We've been in worse.
And we have. I like said,
that doesn't make it better though. Just because we've been in terrible stores and everyone was asleep except for me, and I thought we were gonna literally be
I
away.
woke up with you that one time.
I was so scared. I didn't go back to sleep ever.
Yeah. Anyways, so she gets out of the tent. I very reluctantly follow her. We put on ponchos.
Well, first I was like, look, everyone is going to their car, and she's telling me they're just coming back from the festival.
I'm like, the sets are over, because they are. Like,
they shouldn't be though. They are coming back from the festival, but it's because of the storm.
Well, and it's so disorienting too, because I went to bed with Sarah Landry and I wake up and it's silent. Like, I never heard the alarm that she was speaking to. So like, I literally was like, okay, it's over now. We go home.
Yeah, in ways it is over, and you needed to go to a home, but the home can't be made of metal poles because there is going to be a lightning storm. Yeah. So we put on the ponchos. I'm like literally about to leave, but she's out of the tent at this point, but she doesn't want to go because
poncho on,
because it's a far walk, and
it's like literally like
she wanted to sleep.
It has to be like half a mile, if not longer.
Yeah, half a mile.
And like I'm exhausted, and so she's like, okay, like it's time to go.
And I knew she wasn't quite sure, but so then I was like, okay, if she doesn't want to go, then I might just go myself. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go because I'm terrified. Like, I'm gonna go.
And like at that point, like I crouched down to the zipper of the I'm poncho on, hood up. Let me paint a picture for you. My hood is up. My poncho is on. I'm looking at her from the side. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go back. Wait, sorry. I'm crouched down at the tent. I'm going to go. I look at her. I go, I'm going to go back in. Is that bad?
I said, yes, it's bad. But I'm going to go. You can say if you want, but then she comes with me.
I would never leave her.
And I mean, I was just, I was so scared. And then
it was a silent walk to the car.
Yeah, it was silent. And also, like,
and no one was walking, mind you. Like, I will say, I did not see a single person from our Ready Set camp walking towards cars. Because we went late.
We were later after them. I am positive because all of our neighbors left before us. Anyways, but if people were, because all the people in, we were in our Ready Set tents. All of us probably were supposed to go to the cars, but then everyone that was just with their tents and with their cars was just like straight chilling.
Yeah.
So like as we were walking back, then there wasn't any.
No, but honestly, the people who were in the camping. Like
they were outside, yes.
Well, they were outside, but they're also not hearing the Tripoli stage alarm. True. They're probably again, sound asleep in their tent like we were at Bonnaroo.
Yeah.
Because you just don't know until you don't have service, your phone's not on, you're very much asleep, as I was. And anyways.
But we walked there and I put on the poncho because I didn't want to get rained on. It's literally just drizzling and hot and there is no sight of storm or anything of the sort in sight, but she followed in suit with the poncho because again disoriented and confused, and we are just silently sweating and walking to the car. And then there was people that were telling us, hey guys, please get to your car, and that ticked you off as well because we were the only ones doing as we're told. And so we go to the car, we just sit there. It was 4 a.m. or something. We look at the little Doppler radar was supposed to pass pretty soon, and we turned on the little electric forest radio, and then finally we were kind of chilling.
And then we talked, and then we
broke the silence.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't upset at you. I was just disoriented, confused, and I just didn't see the point of all.
And it just wasn't funny. There was nothing to be said besides I'm gonna go.
And I'm gonna go back in. Is that bad? Moral of that story is that bad has now become, again, a vocal stem of ours. I cannot stop saying, is that bad? Because it's perfect.
And a lot of the times it's not bad, but sometimes when it is bad, we're that, I'll say, that's not bad, but sometimes we go, that is bad. And that was one of the few times that we said that.
Another segment, I guess, that we want to do, hopefully. Things that we're town crying about and things that we're town crying about. So we're really excited about. I haven't really thought about this.
I can answer this first. Okay. Things that I'm town crying about is, it's going to be hard to make the distinction because in this situation, I'm saying crying kind of as a positive thing, but it's also sad. So I am town crying as in tears crying about I just watched Louis Tomlinson on a podcast, and he was talking about his entire career in One Direction, his relationship with Zayn, everything that happened with Liam. I was and am a huge One Direction fan growing up, and I just have such vivid memories. Like, I feel like I make these connections to my future self sometimes in moments where I will sit there and I will think really hard. I'm like, in the future, X is gonna happen. And in this situation of One Direction, I'd literally sit there and be like, one day I'm gonna know what happened behind closed doors, because they didn't tell us shit, because they were on lock to make as much money as possible with their management, etc. So specifically for One Direction, I would always think, one day I'm gonna be older and I'm gonna know more about what went down with this band. And I am crying because Louis Tomlinson and Zayn Malik are gonna go on a road trip together, and it's going to be a series on Netflix, and it's going to be so emotionally healing because they were the closest in the band, but had a falling out when Zayn had to leave for his mental. And I just feel like the conversations that come from that as adults that both went through that is going to be amazing. And I'm finally getting what I wanted. Rip Liam. Crying about that.
Crying. Okay. Do you want to do your cry?
And my cry that I'm crying about is, I'm so excited to go to Cage the Elephant tonight. We are going to Cage the Elephant tonight. Cage the Elephant is like one of our favorite bands. This will be our third time seeing them. They are born to perform, and we're seeing them at the Anthem in DC, and I'm really excited to go there. We're going to get there around doors, and the last time we were there, we saw Addison Rae, and we got there late, and the viewing situation was kind of difficult, but this time I'm excited to get there early. And
I also trust that they're gonna elevate, like they're gonna do something so we can see them better, because Addison, it's her first tour, right?
It was just like minimal production. The stage was so low, and there's so many people.
Say minimal production. Well, I don't know what production means really, but I will say, I don't know if choreography is included in production.
The
theatrics. She also had a ladder or whatever.
Yeah.
And we could see her clear as day when she was on that ladder.
Yeah.
Anyways, I love that. I was gonna town cry about too, but that's good. Okay, my town cry is, I unfortunately don't think I'm dressing up this year for Halloween, and that makes me sad.
It's so sad.
I just I'm going back to Virginia Tech, where we went to school, to go to a football game with my family and all of my other best friends and all of their families. So it's not really like, I don't know if we're gonna do anything, and if we will, it'd be so hard to organize, and like, it just feels kind of odd to, like, I'm 25 going back to my college, and there's gonna be babies running around in like little outfit costumes. Like, I don't think I should be a part of that.
Yeah, I'm really trying to think of like something that you can do to be festive.
Well, we were gonna do Survivor, because one of my best friend's families loves Survivor so much.
I love that.
But the buffs are so expensive.
I've wanted to do Survivor like so many years for many different reasons, and they're literally so expensive.
They're so expensive, and I was like looking on Amazon, like they don't even have like enough like colors to make tribes, like, and then I'd have to buy it from CVS, or what was it?
Yeah, CVS.
And it's like, okay, I'm not doing that.
It's very involved to be Survivor.
And also, to paint a picture for you, there's like 3 families of people going, so it's quite a lot of people. Yeah. And I mean, I guess just the kids could do it, but anyways, I just think it's too much to organize, and I just know these people aren't like big like costume people.
Unlike myself.
She loves costumes. And so I just don't know if I'm like ready to like spearhead that mission.
That's such a cry. I'm gonna try to like brainstorm of something that you could do that would like fit the setting of that. Like, you need to be festive in a little way, or it's gonna be really sad.
I know.
But I totally see what you mean. You can't just like
Yeah.
Okay.
Cry. What I'm crying about. What should I cry about? So I was gonna do Cage the Elephant too. Can I cry about Cage the Elephant, but in a different way?
Yeah.
Okay, so I am so excited as well for our concert today. I want to cry in general about them because they are so talented. They have such a brand.
No skip discography.
And you also know every song by accident. Like, every time I listen to Cage the Elephant, even the first time, or no, not the first time. Okay, so can I tell a quick story about Cage the Elephant? Okay, so when I was in high school, this woman right here taught me about Cage the Elephant. She kind of taught me everything I knew.
Look at that woman. Yeah. Role model, you don't like him? We'll get into that later.
I mean, it's not that I don't like him. It's just like, okay. Sally!
Shit.
Here we go again.
Okay, what about me and Cage the Elephant?
Okay, so that woman taught me about everything I know about Cage the Elephant. But she used to do this thing, and we call it, like, she would feed me my vegetables. Like, I would be sitting in her car because she could drive and I couldn't. And and she would play me music, and like it would just be like kind of slipped in. I would never even know what I was listening to, but I just knew I liked it.
I also made seasonal playlists, and I would distribute them mostly to her ears, but also to anyone that was willing to listen. And these playlists would be new music I like, and also I'd throw in the vegetables, what have you, like the songs that I feel like she should know.
Exactly. So Cage the Elephant was my vegetables at the time, and I didn't even know that I knew them. So then I also had this other friend at the time of high school, and we are no longer friends because this person just kind of liked to always like have a I am holier than thou attitude about everything I did. Mm-hmm. And I remember being in this person's car, and they were like, oh, like, do you know Cage the Elephant? And I was like, oh yeah, like I think I do. And they're like, okay, like what do you like? I'm like, oh, I think I like Cigarette Daydreams. And they said something like, well, of course you do. It's like their most popular song. But it was just the only song I like recognized. And they were like, well, like, whatever, that's the most popular song. Of course you do. Like, what about this? And they played like every single track that they played. I knew, and I knew better than them because of my vegetables that I got from my girl. And they were like in shock because like I wasn't supposed to know them as well as they did.
I know this goes without saying, but Cigarette Daydreams is one of their best songs and most popular for a reason.
And I always stand by that.
But I also, I mean, sorry, not to defend this person, but I always was trying to prove that I like knew shit. I'm like, oh, like I don't want to be basic. Like I was trying so hard to have a unique music taste that I would probably say judgmental things like that. I'd never say that though.
Well, I also think it's different. Like it's one thing to say that to like I feel like you would say that to like, can I name people?
Yeah, and then we can.
I think you would be like in a social situation with him, and you'd be like, okay, like, no, like I know this better than you.
Yeah,
but like you wouldn't say that to like your girl.
Friend, yeah.
Like especially someone you're trying to cheat. This person was trying to teach me about Cage the Elephant.
Yeah.
I assume, and I already learned it thanks to her.
Yeah.
But like the way you teach someone about something is not to say
that their favorite is bad. In fact, you would probably say, "Oh my
god, that's such a good song.
Here's
one." Exactly. Yeah. So the moral of that story is Kshaw.
Of course you like Cigarette Daydreams.
Kshaw the Elephant is amazing. And even when you think you don't know Kshaw the Elephant, you do. And you should go see them if you have the opportunity. You don't have to like Kshaw the Elephant more than anyone else. Everyone likes Kshaw the Elephant. That is why they are so amazingly talented and successful.
And we have had more than one friend,
yes,
a friend that is like passing up the opportunity
to go.
Oh, I don't like Cage the Elephant that much. Oh, actually, you know, someone
can
go instead of
songs.
me. They know them better than me. I don't really want to go.
Go.
You should go to Cage the Elephant.
Even if you don't know the songs, like even if you genuinely don't know the songs, they are performance artists. They are so amazingly talented at what they do.
Every song sounds better live somehow.
It's just it truly is. We've seen them how many times? 4?
I have chills
3?
thinking about the first time at
Firefly.
Chills.
He
was wearing a
gimp. Is that what it's called?
Yes, because I think that I don't know, but
a full leather getup from head to toe. Like you can't see eyes at all. Like it was completely covered,
and they were all like leather, studded with like gems or like studs. And as he's performing, which he's going crazy, is like ripping off pieces of the outfit until he's skin and bones. Which is the name of the Cage the Elephant song.
Oh yeah,
it was amazing. I literally have chills thinking about it.
And every time they amaze us. So I'm so excited for tonight, and I'm crying for. This is a cry to you all. If you have the opportunity, go see them. If you don't have the opportunity to see them, listen, and maybe just apply that to every artist that you have the opportunity to see or not see. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just go see them.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as being a fake fan.
Yes. No. Yeah. And as I was saying, like. We went to a show on Friday night that our friends, our more super, super good huge fans of them.
Yes.
And we just started listening, and I'm like, oh, it'd be fun to go.
Should we name drop them to give them clout?
Sure. Stolen Gin. They're really cool and groovy band. They were really fun.
They're like, there's like 5 guys.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people.
A lot of instruments, sax, jazzy, groovy, fun songs.
The lead vocalist has, I think he's got what it takes. He's a very unique voice. He should be the lead vocalist. I think he has star quality.
I also think the name Stolen Gin is a really good name for a band. Like, when you think of names for bands, like, it can come off like one of 2 ways. Like, actually, like, cute and creative, and actually, like, what the fuck. One of their opener was called
Reheated Nachos. Post-sex nachos.
Post-sex nachos. And no hate to post-sex nachos, but I'm like, okay, fucking cigarettes after nachos, like reheating the nachos.
Reheating the nachos of cigarettes after sex. It's just like, okay.
And they literally did, because they're talking about the nachos of it all. It's like, I mean, they probably didn't anticipate that reheating the nachos would be such a term.
They probably don't know because they're not in the community.
In the community. But either way, Stolen Gin is a really good name. And we went to go see them, and Skort said, oh, like, we're fake fans or whatever. And I said, there's one thing, you can be a fake fan, but also we are just explorative connoisseurs of live music, and we want to experience it. So you don't have to be a fake fan and pretend that you like the person. I personally, I feel like usually I like to study the artist so I can be more familiar before, but I've been to many shows and concerts where I didn't, and it's almost better because then you can find appreciation for them after the fact. Going in with fresh ears or studied ears is all good.
It's all good.
Just see everyone.
Yeah, just enjoy it. Okay. We also want to do a town crier call to action every episode.
Yeah.
This will span across many different things, but I think I have an idea for our first one. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to discuss before I say it?
Idea.
Should we each come up with one?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so my call to action.
They can be combined sometimes, but this one we can do different ones because I want to mind.
Okay. So mine is you should compliment someone today. It doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like, it could be your mom or your sister, or I only name females. It could be also your dad or anyone.
Your brother, your sibling,
your friend. I honestly prefer complimenting strangers. I think it's just really kind, and it always makes you feel good, and it might brighten someone's day, so you should compliment someone.
And there's nothing bad that can ever come of it, even if they have like a confused adverse reaction. Like, there's never anything bad that can come from it. It's always gonna be good.
Exactly.
My call to action is, if you are a masked lesbian, specifically of the blonde variety, specifically if you are jacked, give her your number challenge. Comment it down below.
Yes.
Bye, guys!